Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing video is SCRAWLRBOX for July 2021. SCRAWLRBOX is a UK based art subscription. It retails at £16.95 a month, or you can get it cheaper if you sign up for longer. And on your first box you can get a discount of £3 using my link, and I'll put all the information about that in the See More box underneath the video, so check that out if you do want to get £3 off your first box. In this video I'm going to unbox the July box, so we're going to see everything that comes in there. So major spoilers, I'm going to show you everything. I'm then going to switch to an overhead view so we can actually play with the new supplies and see what they're like. So stick around if you want to see all that. So as usual, in our little box we always get a magazine. It says Scrawlerzine July 2021. It tells us inside all about the featured July artist, who is called Jess Kirkman. It also tells you a lot about the supplies that you get in the box, but we're not going to look at that yet because that would be spoiling the surprise. So this is the print this month, so you can just see it's a nice kind of mix of colours, and on the back it tells you all about that featured artist. So it's a little bit of like an art print. They include it every month and it's a bit of inspiration for your own kind of artwork as well. There's a bit of a Q&A in here, lots and lots of tips on how to use this month's supplies. Then they go back to, in this case, the May box and feature lots of artwork that other SCRAWLRBOX subscribers have shown on their own Instagram and stuff, so you can do that and they may put them in the magazine in the future. And then it's just got a little bit more information about art at the back as well, and a bit of a note on price increases. The box did used to retail at £15 a month and it's just gone up to £16.95 as of July, I believe. It says the June edition marked their 70th box since SCRAWLRBOX started in 2015. So I guess it makes sense, through all that time they haven't put the price up and now they just have. So I still think it'll be worth it. The amount of supplies you get generally is worth more than what you've actually paid for the box, even at £16.95. So, as usual, we get a little bundle of supplies. We also get some like paper or a book or something to do your artwork on. So this is what we've got this time. It's an A5 UPO pad, 10 sheets, 100 GSM, and then it's got like shrink wrap on, so I'm just going to take that off. So you can see it a little bit better now, it's not got the wrap on. So we've got 10 sheets of this paper and it feels kind of like coated, and I don't even know how to describe it. I'm sure it'll tell us a little bit more in here. So when we open up the bundle, there's a little card inside that tells you about this month's supplies, and it details everything in a bit more detail on the back. So it tells us about our paper. The UPO pad is a non-porous, acid-free and pH-neutral synthetic paper. It's completely waterproof, so that's that kind of textured thing. Stain resistant and is an intriguing alternative to traditional art papers. With the 10 sheets included, you'll have plenty to test out and experiment with this month's supplies. And that little book is worth £2.98. At the end of the video, I'll tell you how much this entire box is worth. They always tend to include a sweet treat. This month, it's a little drumstick, very retro. I remember these from being a kid. So this is just like a sweet kind of chewy stick, and it's in the bubblegum flavour. Incidentally, they do post SCRAWLRBOX internationally, but there'll be additional charges on shipping. If you are out of the UK and you do want to experience the box, I believe they will ship it internationally. Every month they always include a little Scrawler sticker, not for any reason other than it's cute and you might collect them, stick them wherever you like, but it always goes along with this month's theme, so it kind of matches up with the art print we've been sent. So on to the supplies. So this month's kit, we have got alcohol ink. So these are by Marabou and they retail at £4.99 each, and it says these alcohol-based permanent inks take fluid painting to a whole new level, offering unlimited design possibilities with their wide range of flow techniques. The brilliantly bold and bright colours are quick drying, acid-free, and can also be mixed to create your own colour combinations. These inks are best used on a non-absorbent paper, but they can also be used on any smooth, non-absorbent surfaces such as glass, metal, ceramic or porcelain. The creative possibilities and applications are endless. And of course you'll be able to see this in much more detail when I do the overhead and actually try everything out. The first one is magenta. It almost reminds me of like ink that you put in your printer, like toner ink. Then we've got Diamond Sparkle, which is like white, but perhaps a bit sparkly. And we've got Caribbean, which is like a bluey kind of colour. Then we've got something else from Marabou. This is the Alcohol Ink Extender, and this is also worth $4.99. It says, Marabou alcohol inks are perfectly complemented by this alcohol ink extender. The extender is an indispensable supply for many techniques and can be used not only to increase the alcohol ink's workable time, which slows down the drying time, but also to lighten the pigment, lift colour and increase the transparency of your inks. Experiment to create a number of stunning effects. And it does say, warning, alcohol inks are highly flammable and give off harmful fumes when in use. Please use in a well-ventilated area or use protective breathing apparatus. Stay safe. Sounds a bit scary. Hopefully having the window open will be enough, but we shall see. Then we've got a pipette, I guess for playing around with the inks. So this retails at 59p, and it says this versatile little tool is fantastic for mixing and adding ink to your work. You can use it for marbling, mixing colours or applying your inks and extender directly to paper. Then we've got a paper straw. This simple but useful tool will help you to create magical patterns in your ink with a gentle puff of air. Try not to breathe in the fumes. There's no value on this, but it's a paper straw, so you know. Finally, in this month's box, we've got a paintbrush. This is the Pro Art Masterstroke paintbrush. It's worth £2.50, and it says that this paintbrush is well suited for all of your painting needs. It can be used for watercolour, acrylic, oil and alcohol mediums, as the tip is made from durable synthetic fibres. Then we've got our Scrawler Challenge, which is Nebula, a glowing form of clouds made up of interstellar gas and dust. It says each Scrawler box includes a challenge word or phrase as inspiration. Create something using only these items and share it with us on Instagram with the hashtag Scrawler Challenge, and that's how you can end up in their magazine. So it says SCRAWLRBOX, July 21. In a galaxy far, far away, this month's box is going intergalactic. Pour, dip and tip the ink to experiment with the abstract fluid forms it creates. Use the tools to drip, drop and blow around the ink to see what unique marks you can make. Try swirling your paintbrush in while wet and then back in again once dry with the extender to see how it expands your galactic arrangements. So in here it shows us everything in this month's box, and then like I said we've got the interview with the artist, and then it gives you some tips here on how to use these materials. So let's go and try everything out and see what we can create. Apologies for any background noise. I have opened the window just because of the fumes. I've also put some gloves on, just some rubber gloves, just because apparently alcohol ink stains your hands. So let's get into it. I've loosened off the caps as well. There's advice on how to do that in the booklet. The inks don't seem to want to come out of here for some strange reason, so I'm going to use a dry brush just to pop it in and get the colour out, and then I will also do it with a wet brush and see what different effects we get. These are the kind of, this is like the sparkly one. And the blue. And then if I mix some of these together, completely destroying this brush I'm sure. Should get a nice kind of purpley effect. I'm gonna blow with this. And then you can actually use the extender put a drop of the extender on there, then we can kind of reactivate it a little bit, and then we could even get a little bit of water and just drop that in there as well. kind of move things around again and just get a slightly different effect. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of the July 2021 Scrawler Box? Do you enjoy this medium? Is it something you're excited to play around with? It's definitely a little out of my comfort zone, but then that's not a bad thing. I get these boxes, so I've got something new to kind of play around with. As I've said before, I am definitely not an artist, but I do enjoy doing kind of creative pursuits, just as a bit of a self-care thing really, and just something that I enjoy. So let me know what you think of this month's selection, and like I said, I'll put my link under the video if you do want to get £3 off your first box. I'd love it if you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.